This video will teach you how to set up a class account. So I'm starting, this is the teacher dashboard. After you have already created your own account in code.org, you're going to click on the Student Accounts in Progress screen. It's going to bring you to the screen where you're going to click on New Section. So we're going to give it a name. Call it 4th grade 15-16. Now here's where you need to make a choice. There are 3 different types of logins. You have login by secret word, secret picture, or email. Now if your students do not have trouble filling in their 10-digit at CESD.US ID, then I would select email. That's going to be the easiest for you. That way they can use the link that is in the student homepage to get to code.org. Now if your students are still struggling with entering that, you're going to click on the secret word or the secret picture. So with secret picture, this one allows them to, they go to a specific website and they click on their name and then they select a picture. Now, while this sounds a lot easier, the tricky part with using secret word and secret picture is the students have to go to a specific web page that is just for that class. It is not the link that is on the student page or the student homepage. So if you are using secret word and secret picture, your students are not going to be able to use the link that is on the Chromebook homepage. They will have to type in a website. So for example, it would be code.org / sections / EHHHTH. So I'll show you what that looks like in a few minutes. But since the students know how to type in their 10-digit username and password, I'm going to select email. Then I'm going to select the grade level and which course I want to assign. These are the 3 most common courses. If you are, course 1 is the beginner course for pre-readers. So those would be more of your kindergarten and first graders. Course 2 is the beginner course for your non-pre-readers. So anybody 2nd grade and above who has a basic handle on reading, then you're going to want to pick course 2. Course 3 is the course that comes after course 1 and course 2. Course 1 and course 2 cover the same information, but course 1 does not have as much text. So since we're working with 4th grade, I'm going to select course 2 and save. Now when I save, it's going to give me a section code. Let me write that down. Now this section code is what your students are going to use to assign themselves into your class. That's what's going to make this easier, because you'll notice right now I have no students. And I'm not going to enter my student names. They are going to select or type in the code and then it will add them to my class. That's another reason why you should use the email. Not only can they use the link from the homepage, but you don't have to add all of their information in. So now we're going to see what a student would see. So I logged out and I'm going to go, this is what, actually let me go to the link. So when you go to the link, if it's the first time you've used the link, you're going to have to put in the 10-digit at CESD and then your username. But after you do that the first time, you are going to, it'll automatically take you to this page. And, you know, it'll have who you are and it'll assign you in. Now there may be one screen, if you already have created an account for this student's name, they may have to change their login name because it'll say this student already has an account. So if you've already created accounts for your students, when they sign in using the link and get to code.org, a box will pop up and say, oh, they already have an account. Just change the username. So maybe instead of saying like the student is Anamina, and so instead of Anamina, her original username was Anna Patricia Mina, and so I just removed the Patricia and it allowed me to create her account. So maybe you could do Anna M, or just, you know, whatever you need to do to change, or Anna Patricia Mina 1, something that makes it different. Now, if you have not created any accounts for your students so far, you won't run into that issue at all. Everything will work out just fine. Now, back to how are we going to get them into your class. So here I am, I'm Anna, or we're pretending I'm Anna, and I have gotten onto this page. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and there's a section that says Add a Teacher. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to put that code for the section. So it was CKOUEZ. It does not need to be capitalized. It's not case sensitive. And so once I've done that, I'm going to click Add Teacher. Now here, once I do that, they've added it into the class, and you can see that it's course 2 and starts out, it's going to stage 3 maze sequence. So I'm going to click on continue. And most videos lessons start with a video, and here it takes me to the activities. I can always get back to my dashboard by clicking on the name and Code Studio. Now you'll notice that they still have the opportunity to work on all of the fun things like Star Wars and the Hour of Code and Frozen and Flappy Code. There's lots of different things that they can do, but the first thing that comes up is the course that you have assigned to them. So if you are very particular and you don't want your students to be doing anything but what you have assigned, then you need to make sure that your students are aware of that, because they will find things that they enjoy on there. Now, so let's see, what does it look like if I didn't use the email? What if I used the picture? So I'm going to log out as Anna, and I'm going to go to studio.code.org/sections/EHHTH. So this EHHTH is the code that is assigned to a class. So they would have to type all of this in. I think it's a little bit easier to type in the 10-digit username and password rather than doing all of this. And then they can just use the link from the website. So when they go here, why didn't it go? Oh, I forgot an H. I need one more H there. Now we're in business. So here, this teacher has created all of these students. So the students would then find their name, and then click on their name, and then they will know what their picture is. The teacher needs to give them a card because each student has been assigned a picture. And then they'll look and say, oh, I'm the penguin, or whatever their secret picture is. And then it will take them into that, the Code Studio. Now, like I said, there's 2 different ways. The pluses of this one, your students don't have to type in their 10-digit username at cesd.us and their 8-digit password. The downside is that they can't use the link. The link only takes them to code.org through the Clever app. It doesn't take them to the specific section, and we can't put the specific sections for each teacher on the student dashboard because the students would get confused with too many code.org options. So if I were doing it, I would probably use the email version. That way they can use the link, but that is entirely up to you as the teacher. Well, hopefully this helps you out, and enjoy coding with your students.